this video is a slow play along for Colors of the Wind from the Pocahontas movie. I'm using it from this Disney Solos book. It's also in a few other Disney play along books. It's the one with Mickey on the cover is all these same rhythms and notes, except there's no slurs like you see in this one. This one is full of slurs in this book. The only bowing that I'm not going to do, I'm going to get a little closer to the camera so you can see. Alright, so I'm looking at the first page, and you see this right here? That, I take out the slur right here, the B, D, E. I do that as just separate bows. I just take it out altogether. But all of the rest of the slurs, I'm going to play. I'm also going to put a metronome on. Let's see. I'm going to put it at 54. So you don't have to put a metronome on. When you practice it on your own, you should use a metronome once you've got a good handling of the notes. Something that's a little bit tricky in this is there's a lot of eighth note rests, right? That's what those tiny little rests are right here. Those ones, right? These are eighth note rests and they're worth half a beat, right? So you count this 1, 2, 3, 4. And, right, so there's a lot of these pickup notes. So you're going to hear the metronome click and then I start playing it right afterwards, right? So that's going to be a little bit tricky. Turn down my metronome just a little bit. I'm going to count off. I'm not going to wait for the introduction since I'm not using the backing track. Get set. 1, 2, 3, 4. you're working with a metronome, you can't really acknowledge these slowdowns. You'd have to ignore the metronome. So basically at this end part, I just played straight with the metronome going in the background and ignored the poco rit that happens. I believe there's also another one in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th line halfway through. I just played it straight for now because when you're practicing the slower tempo, you're really just focusing on notes, rhythm, and then bowing. You really don't even do the bowing until you got 1 and 2 down, right? Because you want to make sure you've got the foundation before you start adding other layers to it. Once you've got notes, rhythm, and bowing, then you can start working on this poco rit, slowing down, and all of the other dynamics and the other things to work on.